Tonight's lecture is entitled, Honesty is the Best Policy, because I couldn't use the original title, which was Redemption. What the fuck is that? I mean, redeemed in whose eyes? Those of our families, our friends, God? Maybe redemption is regaining the trust of those we've let down. They say you can't trust an addict, they're all liars. Well, of course we lie. I swear to you, honey, on all that is holy, believe me, as God is my witness, I have no idea, no clue, no idea at all what happened to those pills. But honey, I don't know that I can trust you. After all the work I've done on myself, I am 3.5 months clean and sober. Well, then it must have been our daughter. Could be. We're going to have to send her to one of those wilderness camps. Isn't that a little harsh? I mean, we have no proof. But who else could it be? You didn't take them, did you? No. Yes. That's the best part, adamantly insisting on something for hours and then 30 seconds later admitting to the complete opposite. That's the most compelling, persuasive, heart-rending acting you've ever seen. Guess I was lying then. It's an old story with me. I started taking prescription painkillers after a surgery. It was my wife's surgery, but... my favorite thing on the internet, pill identifier. I don't know if you've ever used that. Yes, it's wonderful. I wonder what this pill does. You know, before, if I wanted to find out what an unidentified pill did, I had to take it. So pills and alcohol became my life, and after a while, my wife tried to keep me from drinking by making sure I didn't have any money, but I could always get some money. For instance, it's the law that if you have less than $10 on a gift card, they have to give you the cash. So I go to Starbucks. What can I do for you? I just want the cash on this gift card. There's $9. I don't know that we can do that. It's the law. You know, any of those means to keep me from drinking didn't really work. I bought a safe to keep me away from the drugs. But I always got in. There was a key in case the battery failed. My wife would hide it. I'd stand in the center of the room, close my eyes, and try to enter into her mind. Like old grandma Mammoth, if you ever seen that. Where would she put the key, the pills, the money? I tried to dust the keypad for fingerprints, but I just got baby powder all over the place. I didn't really know what to do. I would try different combinations. There's got to be something she'd remember, right? Her birthday, our daughter's birthday. Or I'd spy on her as she entered the code. She let down her guard after a while. She started to trust me again. And there's no better way of getting away with something than to get someone to trust you. Once feigning sleep, I watched her out of the corner of my eye as she put in the code 1562. What happened then? Oh, I looked closely. 1492. Columbus, America. For those of you who went to LA Unified. But 3 days later, it didn't work. She changed it. Back to square one. Then it occurred to me that she might use another historically significant date. I crept up to the safe, blew on my fingertips, and punched in 1776. 1776, you know? The safe went clunk. The door opened. I looked to the sky. God, you're giving me mixed signals here. There are none so resourceful or crafty as an addict who wants their drug. It's not the things I did when I was drunk or high that really make me ashamed, though. It's the things I did to get drunk or high. I mean, it's one thing to water down your dad's bottle of vodka. But what if your wife's bottle of pills is getting lower and lower? What then? Well, there was another prescription in the house, a non-narcotic. It looked just like the Vicodin. It was for brain swelling or something. If I put some of those in the bottle, every time I took out some Vicodin, she'd be none the wiser. She takes the other pill anyway, right? What's the harm in a few extra? Michael, I've noticed something weird lately. Every time I take the Vicodin, my eyeballs bleed. That's terrible. I'm no doctor, but I shut down on Vicodin. Maybe eliminate it altogether. That thing about the eyeballs isn't true, but the rest of it is. I did that. And when got sober, I admitted it to her. Ashamed, but finally telling the truth. And then when I relapsed, I did it again. It's hard to give up the one thing that makes us feel all right, but that's what we're here to do. We got here, drunks, drug addicts. We came here because we couldn't do it anymore. Failed drug addicts. And over time, we changed. They say that other people notice the change before we do. Well, some people have seen it before. It won't surprise you to hear that my wife and I are not living together. I mean, how long am I supposed to put up with that? My daughter didn't go to wilderness camp. She's a freshman at college in Northern California. I talked to her the other day. She said that in biology class they were talking about how each of us is a product of our parents' genes. She said she was proud of the genes she inherited from her mom and dad. Me, the fuck up, the loser, the black sheep. You know, the black sheep is shunned because he's different, not because he's sullen or antisocial or lies under the tree smoking and once in a while yelling, "Look out, a wolf!" And watching all the white sheep freak out. No, he's just different. I came here to get well because we are not bad people becoming good, but sick people getting better. And I am getting better. And now I worried about burdening my daughter with my genetic legacy. She's cool with it. She's proud of her dad. Redemption?